Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel. We have some stunning breaking news right here. Now, it's behind a paywall from the Washington Times, of course, because maybe the inflammatory headline and article and potential here. Now, I have not corroborated this with any other media outlet, so I just want to say that right now. This is very fluid. This is just now breaking. The only source I see so far is from the Washington Times. So it may just be a matter of time. Maybe the media is trying to figure out how to break this, but this is absolutely extraordinary if we learn more, hopefully from other outlets as well. But from the Washington Times, Laken Riley murder suspect released over lack of detention space. Homeland Security released the illegal immigrant accused of killing Laken Riley into the U.S. because it lacked the detention space, according to his confidential immigration file. That's absolutely extraordinary. I don't think he's been, released out into the public, though. He may be released to another detention center or area or something, but I can't imagine that he would just be cut loose. Senator Josh Hawley, Missouri Republican, read key parts of the file into the record at the Senate hearing Thursday. So everything's looking official, and it just seems strange that as of right now, it's just the Washington Times or the Washington Post or Washington Times, that's released this. So Jose Ibarra, the man charged with the February 2nd slaying, was released under Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas' power of parole, not surprising, which is supposed to be used in limited cases and only when there is an urgent humanitarian need or a significant benefit to the public. Releasing him is hardly that. Mr. Hawley said lack of detention space doesn't meet either of those standards, and so Mr. Mayorkas broke the law in releasing the suspected killer. This is not April the 1st, by the way. I want everyone to know we're not in April 1st. It is Thursday, April the 18th. Now, we all know that the reason he was paroled into this country, is because of lack of detention capacity, which you and I both know is not a valid reason, the senator said. According to the file, Mr. Hawley read into record, Mr. Ibarra entered the U.S. on September 8, 2022, and was quickly released on parole. Nearly a year later, in July, he reported to immigration authorities in New York and was fingerprinted. The results showed he had a criminal history. Wow, this is extraordinary. In September, Ibarra was arrested in New York on charges of injuring a child, or endangering a child too as well, but injuring them in this case. So in November, he applied to Homeland Security for a permit to work legally in the U.S., and it was approved in December, so forth, so on. He had a criminal record, as we all know. Mr. Mayorkas declined to talk about the details of the case and wouldn't say whether he had read his department's file on Mr. Ibarra. This is extraordinary. I do not want to speak to the particulars of the case, given the pending prosecution, he said, though he said, our heart breaks for the loss of Riley's life. Wow. I am beside myself, just beside myself. Mr. Hawley swatted Mr. Mayorkas for giving two different answers about Mr. Ibarra's case and testimony to other committees this month. Why do you change your story so often? Mr. Hawley challenged. I'm confident that justice will be vindicated in the criminal prosecution, Mr. Mayorkas replied. Detention space for illegal immigrants has been a major problem for the Biden administration, of course, because there's, as of this month, I think it was, they were saying 7.2 million are in our country since Biden took office. 7.2 million. Even as he's acknowledged a lack of beds, Mr. Mayorkas has asked Congress to cut bed space even deeper in every budget he's submitted. Wow, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even know how to further comment on something so extraordinary other than to say that he's got to be moved from one detention center to another. I can't imagine him being released into the public. That can't even be possible. So he's got to be moving from one detention center to another detention center. But as I was saying, guys, this is breaking right now. I tried to corroborate it with some other news sources. I don't have any of that right now, so I don't know what more to tell you other than this is absolutely stunning considering the situation that we're currently in right now, the volatile situation, the circumstances, and then the kid from New York who was suspended from school from using the correct legal term, illegal alien, when asking a question. He was simply asking a question for clarification, and he was suspended from school. And yet here we are, Mayorkas, of course, who was not impeached by the Senate because it's majority Democrat yesterday. This is absolutely breaking extraordinary news. Let me know down in the comments, do you think he's moving from one detention center to another? And what your particular thoughts are on this. This is absolutely stunning to me. But nonetheless, guys, that's what I had for you on this breaking news today. I want to thank all you guys on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey for your continued support. And, of course, all you guys here on YouTube. And, of course, down below, you can find the various social media links that I belong to, or social media sites that I belong to. And if you're an Amazon Prime user or order frequently from Amazon, you can find those links below. As well, if you're interested in a VPN, I like Trust Zone myself. Those links are down below. It does help out the channel, but thank you guys. And all of you here on YouTube, that would be the channel icon appearing there on the screen to click on to subscribe, as well as to select notification. That way you know when there's content here on the channel, and I'll see all you guys in the Friday vlog.